This is Marc Mason in the Comics Waiting Room, and I am here with David Barron. David, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. David, you are a colorist. What does a colorist do?
Good question. Colorist colors the comic books. Pretty simple, but in terms of more in depth, we add a lot of mood and a lot of life to black and white, and try to give a full picture of what the world is in the comics that we work on.
You have been a colorist for a long time. You're still a young guy, but you have been a colorist for a long time.
I have.
How young were you when you started?
I started at 15 at a company called Color. We did a lot of things for Wildstorm and Image, a lot of trading cards. We did some Archie type of comics, things like that. And then when I was 18, I went to Wildstorm Studios, worked for Wildstorm Effects. DC bought Wildstorm and started working for DC, and been doing it for almost 20 years now.
The books that you've worked on, kind of legendary, right?
I worked on some good ones. That is true, yeah.
Authority?
Planetary, JLA, Global Frequency. Now working with Valiant Comics on Archer and Armstrong, Shadow Man #0. A lot of good ones. 52. That's a pretty big one.
How did you wind up at Valiant?
I stopped working at DC for a little bit about 2 years ago. Took an art directing job with Cryptozoic Entertainment. That lasted almost 2 years. And then when that was done, I decided to contact some people. I have a friend, David Macho, and I told him, hey, I'm looking for work. I'm back in the business. 2 years off. I'm back. I'm available. Let's find something. He had some of his artists working at Valiant. He said, I want you working with my artists. He got me in contact with Valiant, and that's what she wrote.
What changed for you after a 2-year hiatus? Were you rusty?
The only thing that changed was my appetite to do comics that I want to do. I don't want to work on comics anymore just to work in comics. I'd rather do less books, but make sure the books have the stories and the art and the feel that I want to have myself, even as a color artist. I want to make sure that the companies I work for are companies I enjoy. I want to support those type of companies, those type of books, so I can do shows like this and really be proud of the work that I put out.
You mentioned books that you're behind, books you're counting on. How about your own books? Books done, written, drawn by David Barron.
I get that question a lot. Right now I am working on a book. It's in infant stages. I have scripts finished, but I'm looking for artists that we can start something nice and both be proud of the book. I'm hoping to have that by 2014 out in shops.
Excellent. David, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Not a problem.